So today we're going to do an in-depth exploration of the beta features of Dunadyne, which launched July 1st, 2024, corresponding with the release of the Duna structure in the state of Wyoming, the decentralized, unincorporated nonprofit association. So if this is your first time hearing about Dunadyne, Dunadyne is a collective intelligence platform that enables virtual or place-based communities to form and organize a Duna. The idea is that somebody with an idea can come to Dunadyne and capture or represent their idea for a Duna easily and quickly with the Dunadyne engine. So when you go to dunadyne.org, this is the first thing you're going to see on our website. It is our homepage, what we call the core. You'll see all of the core concepts or the Duna concepts that have been submitted to the engine. You'll see a few articles, a few pieces of literature in further reading and research, which serves as our library. And then you'll see our footer here with some legal policies and an exploration of our name. So let's get into some of the core features in the Dunadyne beta. So one of the buttons you'll see here is See to Duna. So let's go ahead and click that. It looks like we have to register to submit a Duna. So let's go ahead and go through that process. So Dunadyne uses a passwordless pin-based system that doesn't require us to store a password. So if you type in your email here, that will log you in and register. So I'm going to quickly grab my pin and sign in. So once we're signed in, you should see a new prompt that will enable you to submit a Duna seed text. So a seed text is the idea or your conceptualization of what you would want to build a Duna around. So there's an informational window here that you can pull up that provides you guidelines and recommendations for writing some Duna seed text. But let's go ahead and pull some up. I've been working with a really fascinating project called the Builders Cooperative in the NEAR ecosystem. And there's been an exploration of creating what is called the Build Commons. So I'm going to use that as our seed text and show you the process that the Dunadyne concept engine follows to build out and scaffold your Duna. So it looks here like we have just a little bit too much text. The seed text is limited to 512 characters. So I will submit that and get it started. Once you submit seed text, it takes roughly 45 to 60 seconds in order for the collective intelligence agent, which is what I like to call AI. It'll take about 45 to 60 seconds for the collective intelligence agent to process your seed text. So that collective intelligence is Anthropic. And the seed text that we've submitted is the following. So the Build Commons, also known as the Builder Commons, is envisioned as an innovative organizational structure designed to support and empower builders in the NEAR ecosystem and across multiple blockchain platforms. It aims to create a collaborative environment where developers can share knowledge, coordinate programs, and learn together. The Commons would operate as a decentralized, unincorporated nonprofit association, a Duna, under Wyoming law, providing flexible and participatory governance. So we can see that that was just returned. So we're going to open that up. And here is the concept that was produced by our collective intelligence agent. So the few areas that it conceptualizes your Duna is in a mission statement. It drafts a mission statement that really represents what you provided in your seed text. It provides NTEE classifications. An NTEE code is the National Taxonomy of Exempt Entities, which is what we use here in the United States to understand kind of the organizing purpose of a nonprofit, a charity, or an otherwise exempt organization. It also identifies a potential IRS exemption that you could file for under your unincorporated association. It provides a purpose statement that could be included in legal documentation to establish your DUNA. In addition, it also identifies initial programs that you could organize your DUNA around. Within a nonprofit or a charity, programs are really the core services the organization undertakes. So where a commercial organization might have a product or a platform or a service, nonprofit organizations are largely organized, again, around these programs. If you go to a charity tool like Charity Navigator, a lot of that analysis is done by looking at the allocation of expenses and capital, mostly within this program category, in addition to fundraising and administration as well. So another final artifact that the concept engine generates is an REA model. An REA model is an accounting methodology that can help give us insight into the organizational design of a DUNA. So REA stands for resources, events, and agents, what we call here actors. But these are the fundamental resources or fundamental elements of any organizational pattern. So that is the scaffolding engine. But let's explore other parts of the Dunadyne platform. So in addition to the core, which is what you will see when you load Dunadyne, and outside of the concept engine, you can also see an index. So the index is a list of DUNAs that have been submitted to the Dunadyne platform, and they will be ranked by their member count. So let's go ahead and join Dunadyne and see that change. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this button here, join the association. In the pre-formation stage, joining a DUNA indicates that you consent to the agreement and the purpose of that DUNA. So you can see that the membership increased by 1 here on the counter. Let's return to the index and explore the purpose tab here. The exempt purposes of DUNAs gives us a better picture and insight into the types of DUNAs being established within Dunadyne. You can see here in this visualization, as we add DUNAs to the index, they will be categorized and represented by their category. So down below here, we have a full list of all of the NTEE classes, the National Taxonomy of Exempt Entities, which represents a full spectrum of nonprofits, of charities, and other exempt entities, ranging from everything from arts and culture at A to other things like research and development and other types of public benefit. The final section here in the index is the formation process flow. So you can read the DUNA Act from the state of Wyoming directly here as an attached resource. But this page specifically walks you through the individual requirements of any DUNA as established in the state of Wyoming and provides some guidance for how the Dunadyne platform, both in its current stage and future stages, might be able to support the organization and formation of a DUNA. So now that we've covered the primary windows and navigational features within the Dunadyne platform, I'd like to explore some of the membership and token economics that we have built into the platform. So you'll see here when we go back to the CETA DUNA page that there is a common fund. So currently, as a non-paying or guest visitor to Dunadyne, you will be able to generate a single DUNA without a membership every month. But there is the ability to add a membership, which gives you access to a token ecosystem where you can then form new Dunas and participate in other uh, uh, token utility functions within the platform. So in order to add a plan, you can click here. That will link you to a Stripe checkout system. I've gone ahead and already subscribed in the back end, but whenever you add a subscription to your account, you have to manually link your billing email with the Dunadyne platform. We respect the privacy of pseudonymous users, so we don't automatically collect your email unless you've subscribed. So in order to associate your membership that you've paid for with your Dunadyne platform, you can go to this button here, verify billing email, and associate it now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that will correlate your membership that you paid for with your Dunadyne account. When you click confirm billing email, it will sync, and your membership should then be represented here. You'll be able to see the tokens that you've created. Tokens in the Dunadyne ecosystem equate to a single US penny and function as a cost-sharing mechanism within our cooperative, where all of the members of Dunadyne help pay for the operations and growth of the platform. So once you've added a membership, which gives you a monthly token balance, you have always the ability to recharge tokens or buy more tokens, which enable you to top up your account if you've dropped to a 0 or lower token balance. So down here, you can also see the primary member benefits. Again, it's oriented around use of the token ecosystem, enabling you to generate more Dunas, to gift tokens to existing Dunas, to participate in what we call our recirculation. It's a signaling process by which Dunas formed within Dunadyne can be a recipient of grant funding. And then you also get access to chat features where each Duna itself acts as a type of chat lobby. So now that we've explored token membership, let's go back and look at some of those features. So here, now that we have an added membership and a token balance, you can see that there is a chat room for our new Build Commons Duna. So I'm going to write a quick message and say hello to others who might join this comment. I've added my message there. And I'm going to go ahead and actually gift some tokens to this Duna. So I'm going to give them 35 tokens. And like I mentioned, each token is representative of a US penny. But with our recirculation mechanism, Roots Cooperative, as in operation as a form of a giving trust, has allocated 15% of its earnings that it receives from membership income and the token sales back into the Dunas created on the Dunadyne platform. So every token that a Duna receives will be at least a penny, and then a percentage allocation of that 15% income share that we are reinvesting into the concepts that are seeded via the engine. So that's a feature review of Dunadyne in its beta version. Thank you for taking the time to listen. And if you have any questions for myself or other members of the Roots Cooperative team, I can be reached at todd@roots.coop. Thanks so much. Have a great day.